Hey guys, and welcome to Map 2 of TSM versus Team Kinguin for the PGL EU Last Chance Grand Final. TSM need to win this map as Kinguin won the last map Train 16-7. It was a pretty dominant performance by them. Really showed up there. Get Right went pretty huge, as did Michael. Looks like the bomb will be heading down into lower tunnels here. There's going to be two people on Cat to greet them should they decide to push up there. And we have no one in mid. Get Right just sort of watching mid from B. Right there in the door. TSM taking it very slowly, pushing into mid. Finding it very surprising they're not going to be contested, but it looks like Get Right will engage Dupree. That nade does a little bit of damage. Dupree ends up going down. Get Right getting a nice little headshot. Rain follows up onto Device. Zipnix finally takes down Scream. And the bomb is going down, but Get Right creeping in. He should be able to take him down, and he does. He denies the bomb play. It's all onto Kerrigan. And he is going to be in a 1 versus 3. If anyone can do it, though, it is Kerrigan. He spots one there on platform. He knows one more is close. He could have heard him. And can he connect? And he looks like he will not be able to. Gets peeked by all three players there on Kinguin at once. Michael does end up taking him down. Kinguin take the first pistol round, and it looks like they are going to be doing sort of a weird buy. They're buying MP7, P90, and a FAMAS as well as an M4. I'm not sure what Michael is buying. It is going to be a Scout. Let's see what he does with that bad boy there. It's kind of interesting the way the meta has sort of evolved throughout the years. It used to be people would buy FAMASs to combat the Tech 9 armor rush. I mean, that is still a thing that happens, but now they're more getting a mixed buy with SMGs so that they can get that bonus money, and in case the opponents do not have Kevlar and helmets, they can get that bonus money, easily take them down, and then if they do have those, they have those rifles to back them up. But Rain getting 4 kills there pretty easily, and Dennis there to finally finish it up onto Zipnix. Pretty easy round there for Kinguin. Don't think anybody died that round, nope. Once again, TSM are not buying anything. Well, they're buying P250s and a couple flashes, but seems like they are setting up for that op to put it there on Cajun B. Oof, Kerrigan gets tagged by the Scout. Seems like a body shot. Could have been a headshot through the box, but I did not hear the ding sound. They're just going to be storming into mid. No smokes. There's the smoke finally. It's a little bit late, but Scream is there with the help of Michael to just shut them down pretty easily. Absolute meat grinder there. And it looks like... yeah, there it is. The op. Actually, Device is going to be opping. Cajun was opping last map. Unless he's going to be tossing it to Cajun. Seems like Device and Cajun do sort of switch it up with the opping, though. I think Device opts a little bit more. Or maybe Cajun's just better on Train, I don't know. Definitely going to be taking a little bit slower here on TSM. Device looking for that opening pick there with the op, but not a lot happening. Kinguin are playing this very safe, which is kind of interesting. Usually they'll have someone posted up there close on Cat. But they're just sort of using their smokes, biding their time. It's going to be Get Right lurking there. The CT spawn. That seems kind of weird to say for a CT. I guess he's just holding in CT spawn, but Get Right likes to just kind of be in that spot where you kind of are surprised. You're like, oh, why is he even there? He's still sticking with a P9. He does manage to take down Dupree. Did take a little bit of damage, but so did Scream. And Rain, he's right there. Ooh, he nearly takes down Zipnix while he was blind. And there's just P90 sprays and rifle sprays going everywhere, but Kerrigan comes out on top and takes down Rain. Scream takes down 2 while blind. One more there behind him. Can he take him down with a deagle? And he does. It's all on Device with that op. He probably should have saved the op, but that is alright. Scream with 4K there. Get Right helping out a little bit with the P90. Very nice stuff by Kinguin there. Another eco round here for TSM. Not even buying Kevlar. Once again, I think... oh, there's Kevlar on Dupree. He's going to be that all-important M3 fragger, I assume. Zipnix does buy armor in the end. So I assume they're going to be going for that op once more. And Wow, how did Michael even see him? I could not see him at all, but that was a nice pick there. Let's get some Vax there in the Twitch chat. Jesus. Get right, making easy work of Cajun B, and Dupree with the 1D gone to Get Right. That Molotov's going to slow them down a little bit, and again, it's going to be all on Dupree with that Deagle. Let's see if he can add some more kills to that stat track at the very least. Very nearly gets one, but here comes Mike Lely behind him to take him down. Very, very strong performance in these first 5 rounds by Kinguin. But once again, the op is in the hands of Device. Let's see if he can make it work. I think if TSM speed it up a little bit, they haven't really played with long at all either. They should maybe try that. Unless Device can get that opening pick, but that is a very cool thing that they do there. Something that sort of is a little bit better in my opinion than using a smoke here. They throw a frag grenade right here into mid. They bounce off this wall where Dennis is. And it pops right in the middle there, and it acts as a smoke, and it lets them cross. And you don't really do that much damage too often with frag grenades. Yeah, they're nice to do a little bit of softening up, but a smoke, I think, in my opinion, is a lot more important than a frag grenade. So they use that instead. And plus, you can rebuy a frag grenade, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not in this, whatever they're using as a server, but at least in matchmaking, I think ESEA you might be able to as well. So that's another reason why they do that. But again, I think it depends on the league. Oof, Cajun B goes down to Dennis. Excuse me, Dennis goes down to Cajun B. That was in the favor of TSM, but Get Right starting to even it up a little bit. Both Dupree and Kerrigan are very, very low on health. This is easily winnable, especially since it's a 3v4. This is when that frag grenade would come in handy there. Dupree takes down Rain, and seems like Kinguin are going to be saving, a wise choice. Although their bank is pretty decent, or at least it should be. Yeah, Scream with 10k, Michael Lely with 11k. So they could go for exit frags, and they do. They take down Cajun B. They do hold on to that op. It's going to be tossing it back to Device. Zipnix will be getting his standard AK. And the bank is starting to get a little bit softer here for both teams, but they still have a couple players well above 5k. Like I said, those exit frags were pretty important there. But I feel like if Kinguin lose this round, they're going to be able to buy next round, but that will be it if they do happen to lose that. Again, TSM are taking it very slowly. They're not really pressuring Kinguin in too many areas. I mean, they're just kind of prodding, getting information. If they go through mid, it's going to be a meat grinder, I feel like. If that smoke goes down into mid, Scream just sort of sitting there in there. And he does get sprayed through the smoke by Kerrigan. And Rain's still here in pit to take down Kerrigan, but not before Kerrigan can take down one more himself. Bomb site in the favor of TSM. They do get the bomb down. It's planted for long? No, they had to have planted it for Cat. Yeah, they planted it for Cat. That was weird. It looked weird on my minimap for a second. Oh, look at Cajun B with his position. He could easily come up here and ruin Rain's day. And I think that might be what he does, and he does in fact. But Rain spins around and takes him down. That Molotov is going to delay the defuse a little bit, but he has a smoke. No problem. Another round on the board for Kinguin, and that is devastating for TSM's economy. I mean, yeah, they have a couple guys on 4k, but they should be able to force buy, actually. They can drop some FAMASs, but if you win a round and then lose a round, that pretty much destroys your economy. It looks like they're going to have a guy on Tech 9 and a guy on the Glock there. But they did go for the force buy, which I figured they would probably drop Galil's. I don't know why I said FAMAS. Probably because I'm dumb. Same thing though, right? The trades go out, Dennis taking down Device and Zipnix returning the favor. Smoke goes down to mid. Seems like they might be trying to get up to Cat. But Scream is saying, hey, don't cross. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Scream might be able to see over the top of that smoke if he kind of just peeks over there. He was in that sort of position where you could just sort of see over the top and see anybody in the top of mid. Seems like TSM, they're just kind of, I don't want to say scared to go certain places, but they're just playing it really, really slowly. Gonna group up here in tunnels. Seems like they're going for a B site take, something they haven't really done too much, at least through tunnels. Here it comes, the push. The op shot goes off. Mike Laley in the back of the platform there. If they can pick him, they'll have an open bomb site. And there it is, the opening pick. But who's lurking here in the corner? They haven't checked that corner. Are you kidding me? Oh no, this is a bad time for them. Get right. He could do a lot of damage here. He gets one. He gets another one. He spins around. He gets three. One more in the site, and that's going to be Cajun B. This is a horrible mistake by TSM. They did not check their corners, and Cajun B cannot do more than take down Get Right. What? Oh, TSM. What a horrible, horrible mistake. They had that round in the bag. They didn't check that corner, though. I'm pretty sure with an M4A1S, the tip of the barrel just barely sticks out. I'll have to rewatch that to confirm that, but what a mistake to make. Especially with someone like Get Right in the site. Oh, man. They got the bomb plant, so they'll be able to get Tech 9s and Deagles, but TSM, you guys have got to step it up. I'm really impressed by Kinguin so far. Definitely, TSM were at least the favorites to me in this matchup, but so far, Kinguin have been showing them that they are something to be reckoned with. And Get Right does go down, that's an opening pick. They need to storm into the site really quickly as, well, help is coming very quickly. Rain takes down Kerrigan, but the bomb site is in favor of TSM. The bomb should be able to go down. They still have pretty much all the players outside of the site here. They should send one into tunnels on Kinguin, just to have that pincer attack sort of thing going. And Dupree does take down Rain. It's going to be a 2 versus 2, 2 versus 1, 2 versus 0. And what a retake by Kinguin, Jesus. I thought for sure TSM would have that round, but again, they've been making some sort of silly mistakes. They didn't necessarily make a mistake that round. It was just the fact that they didn't have rifles and they had the Tech 9s. Not to discredit Kinguin any, but that was a pretty well played site take by TSM. They did a nice job opening that site up, just storming in, overpowering Get Right there. I think getting that bomb down, I think they had mission accomplished there. As you can see, they can buy AKs now, and they have a little bit left over. They should be able to maybe force by next round with that round loss bonus. Mike Laley gets flashed out. He gets the pick onto Device, though. Dupree really needs to punish that, and he's not able to. Mike Laley gets another one. Dupree does finally get a trade onto Dennis, though, but still the man favor goes into Kinguin. Cajun B, don't do it, buddy. You're smarter than that, right? He's gonna flash out, throw a Molotov down into CT. Get Right lurking in the tunnels. I think Cajun B might be aware of it, though. He knows Get Right. He knows what he likes to do. But Zipnik's pushing in, takes down Scream. How did he not call that? Mike Laley gets surprised from the back, and finally he gets taken down. Scream should have called that. I think there might have been, that's where the language barrier sort of came in, and here comes Get Right lurking out in too long. Rain trying to spray through the smoke to get anything. It's a 2 versus 2. Positions in favor of TSM. But Get Right could be very dangerous here. And he is not too dangerous. Should be another round here for TSM, and it is. Very well played by TSM. They took a lot of casualties, but they got it done in the end. That was some miscommunication, I think, by Scream, though. That was horribly communicated, because Mike Laley, he should not have died there. Well, he should have died there, but he should not have been watching Cat while his teammate got killed from behind. Maybe Scream didn't know where he got killed from because of the smoke. Maybe he thought that the smoke covered a little bit more. He didn't realize there's a crack or something. But don't worry. Mike Laley will go down again. Auto director, please. There we go. Looks like it's going to be another fast cat take, all up to Rain to hold this down, and that nade is going to slow them down a little bit. That's where a frag grenade does come in handy. Again, it softened them up a little bit, slowed them down. But that's not going to matter because Device is here to punish Rain. Kerrigan takes down Scream, takes down Dennis, and it's all on Get Right. He's going to be saving that op, it looks like. He would be foolish to go for the 1v5 with an op. And it doesn't matter because he might die here. Takes down Kerrigan, and finally ends up going down himself, the Cajun B. There's the TSM we know. Money looking a little iffy here on Kinguin. Should they... Yeah, they should eco. I was going to say should they force up, but they're going to go for the pistols. Alright, TSM seem like they're back in this game, winning 2 in a row. If they lose this round, though, their economy will be a little bit iffy. Might be able to force buy, but probably not. Especially with that op there in the hands. And a little bit of team damage helps out Device take down Rain, and Michael Lely goes down as well. Cajun B easily takes down Scream, and pretty standard round here. Standard eco round. Not before Dennis takes one down. If he can save this AK, that'll be pretty good. Gonna throw that Molotov, but, well, it's not gonna matter. Oh, I guess it does matter. He takes down Device as well, and Cajun B finally there to end his reign of terror. Bank's sort of rolling in here on TSM now. That's a good sign for them. Mike Lilly does have the money to afford the op. But again, the bank on Kinguin is a little bit low. This is a very weird economy game. They're going to be boosting 2 into Catwalk there. Michael Lilly changing it up a little bit, does get the opening pick onto Cajun B, but that nade, combined with a little bit of fire there, takes down Michael Lilly to 20 HP. But that was a very ballsy move there. It paid off in the end, though. I mean, it opened up their little tunnel there, made them fall back. And Michael Lilly playing that very smart, rotating into mid. And Device takes down Scream. This is going to be a 4 versus 4 here. Get Right, runs through the smoke, sprays down one, but not able to take down Kerrigan quite yet. 22 HP, 9 HP, and, well, I say 9 HP on Device, but he ends up going down all on Dupree to do a 1 versus 3. If he can get the opening pick, which he did, he should be able to take this bomb site and get a bomb plant, maybe. But not before Rain comes in from behind and sprays him down. (9-4) in favor of Kinguin. TSM, if they can win these next couple rounds, I think they'll be okay going to the next half. This is a very slightly T-sided map, though. I mean, I say slightly in the sense that it's like 6% in favor of the terror side, if even that. So it's not like losing a bunch of rounds on T side means you're gonna lose, and vice versa. Scream, I think he saw him through, like, his shoulder through the pillar crack there. Did dink him through the wall, but Device takes down Michael Lilly. Very good opening there. And look how low on health pretty much everyone on Kinguin is there. They're just gonna say, no, I'm not gonna challenge them. We're not gonna give them our AKs. We're gonna just take Cat. We know there's only one guy on A. But he's sitting in the smoke. Ooh, they do finally see Dennis, and Dennis goes down. Well played there. That could have been very dangerous. They learned from the first time when Get Right was just sitting in that corner. Seems like they're going to be saving their weapons on Kinguin. Probably a wise choice. Their economy is probably not the best. Sorry about that. Their console. Yeah, they're going to be saving for the last round. Very well played round from TSM. I know that Kinguin kind of rushed, but they punished it. And that's what you gotta do sometimes. Get Right. Gives away his position, takes down Device, though. He loses that rifle in the end. At least it was only, I think, a FAMAS. I keep wanting to call it a Galil, but, you know. Scream will hold on to that M4. Ooh, the money situation for this last round is very poor. Scream able to drop a FAMAS because he did save that Kevlar and that helmet, and of course he got the round loss win. Or round loss bonus, rather. The Tech 9 spray there. Pretty strange. Tech 9's all around his secondary weapon, and Kerrigan gets Get Right through the smoke! What a pick! I assume Device heard him stomping and saying, hey, yo, he's coming, take the shot. But Scream's gonna take down one, cannot take down two, and this looks like another pretty easy round here for TSM. That's gonna make it 9-6 at the half. Very solid performance from both sides, really. I mean, it took TSM pretty long to get going. I think 5 or 6 rounds. But once they got going, Michael Laley with a jumping Mag 7 takes down Device. It's not over quite yet. Mike Laley, he's been known to do crazier things, I suppose. But not crazy enough. Actually, he gets another Mag 7 shot onto Dupree, but that's not enough. Kerrigan with the 1 HP. If he had just shot 1 pellet there at him, he would have taken him down. And there is your halftime scoreboard. Get right. Doing work along with Rain. Alright, very important pistol round here. Especially for TSM. If TSM win this pistol round, I think they'll have a very good shot at winning this match. They'll even up the score, and they're a pretty good CT side team. The problem with Dust 2, especially with Kinguin, is it's a very, very strong pug map, and yeah, Kinguin is a very nice, strong team. They've shown taking down Cloud9, doing work against TSM here, but in the end, they are a mixed team. They're sort of a puggy team. They don't really have an IGL. Their IGL is their coach, who's like a 6th man on the outside, so this map definitely favors them a little bit, and they're just storming into the B site, pretty much destroying anyone in their path. It's going to be a 3 versus 2. Zipnik's coming up mid here. If he can get that opening pick, it will be very good for the retake, and he does not get that opening pick. Kerrigan coming into tunnels here. Get Right has his knife out for some reason, but he still manages to take down Kerrigan. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 here. Zipnik's does not have Kevlar, but all you need is a headshot. They're just going to storm him and take him down pretty easily. That's a pretty rough round to lose. I mean, it looked like they just kind of got overwhelmed there with the Glock train. That's the power of the Glocks, though, I suppose. I wouldn't be surprised if TSM force up and try and do something on this eco round. They're going to buy nades. I'm curious to see what they do with that. If they're going to sort of stack somewhere with them. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be throwing them into tunnels. Doesn't do very much damage at all. Does like 4 damage, maybe. Nice shot from Rain there. This should be a pretty standard, easy round for Kinguin, though. Bomb site is open now. They should be able to take it. And Kerrigan just says, nah, I'm going to rush through smoke and die. Let's get this round over with. And again, pretty simple. Cajun's just kind of like, no. And he does end up finally going down. Not able to take anyone with him, though, unfortunately. 11-6 in favor of Kinguin. They're getting close to winning the series. I mean, this is pretty scary. Oh, got a little voice comms there. Ooh, Dennis gets hit by that nade pretty hard, but that doesn't matter. He takes down Kerrigan. Cajun B does get the deagle onto Rain, though. Bomb site is open. Rotates are coming in. If they can get a couple more picks, they'll be pretty good. I mean, they have 2 players there on Kinguin, very low on health. But TSM, you guys gotta punish it. Come on, you can do it. Dennis finally does take down a dancing Zipnik's. And it's all on Device. Can he get anything else? No, he cannot. Michael Lee does take him down. 12-6. Kinguin just 4 rounds away from taking this. But now, TSM are able to buy the op on Cajun B. So maybe Cajun B just ops CT side and Device ops T side? I don't know. Ooh, the op. Rattling through the door. Not able to connect. Scream, pushing out. Can he get any? They're all blind. He gets 1. Can he get any more? He cannot. They double peek him. Doesn't know who to aim for, and he ends up going down. Device very nearly takes down Get Right. He does do a little bit of damage to him. This is a very nice start for TSM, but of course, while it is even, it does favor the T side a little bit. Looks like they are going for the B bomb site. Cajun B, I think he's aware of Get Right just kind of hanging out on Catwalk here. He should have been able to hear that 1 step. Now more than 1 step. Get Right trying to sell a fake, but they do see the bomb. And a very clean Very easy round so far from TSM. Very well played. That opening pick was very, very important. And Kerrigan here's Get Right stomping around and ends up taking him down. 12-7, still in favor of Kinguin. They're going to be forced to eco if they lose this. Oh, maybe not. They have 8k on Dennis. I forgot that they had all those SMG kills. Yeah, they will probably have to eco if they lose this round on Kinguin. Three people heading towards long. Pretty interesting. I think they're expecting a fast long take. I don't think they're expecting Kinguin to have as much bank as they had, actually. They were expecting them to just kind of rush into long, like Tech 9s or something. Reyna already on half health. The smoke goes down into CT. It's a pretty bad smoke, actually, though. There's like a little small gap that you can kind of slip through. Kinguin very, very much so taking it slow. TSM. Oh, that was a poor move by Get Right. He was trying to lurk into CT there, but he got punished from it. That's not a good start there for Kinguin. Kind of a silly choice to make, I think. At this level of play, if you make kind of a dumb move like that, you're gonna get punished. A lot of times, there are the times where you know, people just jump through smoke and just spray down 4 guys, but that very rarely happens. Molotov goes off the pizza sign into sight. And Cajun B versus Michael goes down. And this is looking pretty good for TSM, 3 versus 5. They should be able to get the bomb down, though, on Kinguin, and they do. They're going to be playing for the retake. It's not really planted in favor of Kinguin. I mean, I guess it sort of is, but it's kind of planted safe. Device with a little hello, peekaboo, takes down Scream. And Dennis, he needs to get something here. Get an opening pick, all on him, 1v5. He gets 2! Can he get 3? He gets 3! If he gets this with 4 bullets left in his chamber, he will be just a friggin' monster, and he's not able to do it. That was crazy, though. Dennis, what the hell, man? TSM do manage to take the round, though, and that's all that matters in the end. They lost a lot, and they got the op in the end. That was insane. I thought for sure Dennis was gonna go beast mode and take that down. That was crazy. He was... I don't know, that was beautiful. But again, TSM, they were just too smart for that. They knew he was low in health. Or, excuse me, ammunition. So well played by TSM. I'm gonna be using that flash there. Thanks for showing that to me, mister. I usually just bank it off the wall. Scream already on low health. It's going to be an eco round for them. Just as I suspected. Where's this smoke going to land? I guess I won't find out. Well, I can look here. Lands in CT here on ramp. It's just pretty much easy pickings here. Oh, wow. Zipnik's rose Dennis, but Zipnik does end up going down to some headshots. But that was a pretty easy round there for TSM. Full AKs on Kinguin. But TSM have been doing a very nice job on this CT half. They're just 3 rounds away from tying it up. And again, if they lose this round once more on Kinguin, they will probably be able to force up Galil's if they want, but they would probably be wiser to save up so that Michael can get that op. Michael has been absolutely insane with the op this series. Nades go out into long, nothing there though. They don't want to receive the gifts on Kinguin. They know. Looked like a souvenir op there. That's kind of... had golden stickers on it, but... Oh, that's right, okay. The TSM cologne stickers are weird and gold. Although it still looked like souvenir stickers, I don't know. Very slow around here, but looks like they are going to be gearing up for an A-take via Cat on Kinguin. Get right to sort of sitting inside of long doors here, making sure no one pushes up behind them. Kerrigan, he should have heard that step. Cajun's going to be coming over here to support him, and He only spots one. They're giving him the sight. This is interesting. Oh, Device takes down Rain through the smoke. Get right. Looking for rotates. Not able to connect, but he should have been able to call that they were there. And this is a very strange round. They pretty much just gave Kinguin the sight. Let's see what they can do on the retake. And Scream just missing every single shot. That's the downside to tapping away, but he does end up taking one down. The trays go out. It's 3 versus 4 in favor of TSM. Cajun B takes down Get Right. This should be an easy round here. I say that while there's 2 alive, and Dennis is saying, no, it's not going to be an easy round. He takes down pretty much everybody. Gets a 4K for himself. I thought TSM had that in the bag, but I spoke way too soon. I forgot Dennis was probably letting Scream play for him, let's be honest, with all those tap headshots, but 3 rounds away for Kinguin from taking the series. TSM still able to buy, though. Zipnix with the CZ. Yes, people do still use it. It is still a very good gun for just kind of pop, pop, pop. Thanks for the gun, and then running away. Should be, oh, I'm not gonna speak. I was gonna say it should be TSM's round pretty quick here, but as we saw last round, it was like 5 versus 3, and that didn't matter. When Dennis just goes absolutely insane. TSM not really giving them anything. They're just kind of saying, hey, we gotta play it safe. They're just 3 rounds away. We can't really give them any more free bomb sites like we did. We gotta play smart. Just kind of hang out. Zipnix is just sort of peeking. It's just peeking for info there. It's going to be a beat take, but I thought Device was going to take one down, but he did not. It took Dennis down to 15 HP, but the bomb site is in favor of Kinguin once more. Again, playing for the retake, and this is pretty dangerous because Michael Laley, again, has been pretty crazy with that op. But TSM should be able to take this round. It's 4 versus 3. They have the weapon advantage and the health advantage, but Michael Laley takes one, but Kerrigan punishes both Michael Laley and Scream, and that's, again, another round for TSM. They come back into this game in full force. Scoreboard, look at that, Dennis. Going crazy. Those headshots, man. Everyone's showing their major flare except for Device. Just 3 rounds away for TSM. They can do this. Should be 2 rounds away after they win this round, unless they can make some magic work with those Tech 9s and that Deagle. Stranger things have happened, definitely. Michael Laley trying to get a cheeky 1 deag there, but not able to connect. I wouldn't be surprised if Kinguin just sort of stormed into either mid or B site. Looks like they're heading more towards mid. And just try to overwhelm whoever's playing there. And Device, aware, falls back wisely. Does do a lot of damage to both Dennis and Rain. And again, just a cleanup around here for TSM. Very easy stuff. And the 1 tap from Dupree takes down Michael Laley. This game is getting closer and closer. I mean, this could very well see all 30 rounds, and then maybe even more. Very light buy on Kinguin. Scream with just the P250. That P250, though, is pretty dangerous. P250 is just like a really insane pistol. I wouldn't discredit him with it, especially with the way he gets headshots. But we got Device holding up very close here. Seems like TSM are pretty aware of the economy situation there on Kinguin, so they're kind of playing a little bit more aggressively. Changing up positions there, as you see. Let's clear that. Kerrigan right here. Usually plays like over in this corner. He was playing here before. Seems like they're gearing up for an A take. They've had a lot of success on it, but that nade is going to soften up both Dennis and Scream a little bit. Scream should be the entry fragger as he has only the P250. He can kind of have his team bait him, but the flashes go out. Ooh. They're smoked off on the A site there. They should be able to get the bomb down if they plant it in the smoke, but Device does take down Rain. He's very low on health. Zipnix takes down Dennis. Oh, Michael finally respawns, taking down Cajun B with a headshot. The bomb will go down. It's going to be a 3 versus 3. Weapon advantage in favor. Almost in favor of TSM. The health advantage definitely in favor, and man advantage in favor of Kinguin. This is still winnable, though, from TSM. If they can find an opening pick with Dupree there, then they will be in a good position. They're not showing them anything. Kinguin are playing this really smart. But here comes Scream. Oh, Michael gives away his position, but another round there for Team Kinguin. Team Kinguin played that really smart, not showing them anything, not peeking when they didn't have to. But doesn't matter. TSM still able to buy. Seems like TSM have always been 3 rounds away. Just 3 rounds behind Kinguin. Again, Dust 2, very puggy map. It really comes down to aim duels quite a bit. I mean, everyone knows everyone's meta so much that a lot of times, again, it just comes down to aim duels. And when you have someone like Scream, someone like Dennis, and someone as strong of a lurker as Get Right on your team, it really favors you. But when you have TSM getting headshots like that inside a long, I guess it really doesn't make a difference how good your aim is. Mike Laley does finally go down. It's all on Get Right. He should save this rifle if he can, but they know where he is. He's not going to be able to get out of here alive. And he finally ends up going down. The economy should not be very good on Kinguin. They might be able to force buy, drop a Galil or something, but I think they should just save, full save, so they can get an op on Michael Laley. And that looks like the thing that they're going to be doing. Yep, just buying P250s. Scream with the Kevlar and helmet just because he had like 5k. Should be a pretty standard, easy round there for TSM though. The fire is just going to be burning some people. Dupree takes down 2. Gets rid of that Kevlar and helmet very quickly. And they actually do take 1 down in the bomb site, but help has arrived, and it's gonna be another round for TSM. Just 1 round away from Kinguin here, and I think we will be seeing all 30 rounds. This is a pretty close, pretty intense game here. Both teams playing very well. I think TSM have been making a little bit more mistakes, unfortunately, for them. But they have kind of made up for that with just smart play. Michael Laley already down to just 16 HP. If they lose this round, then it's going to be pretty scary. Because they're going to have to do what they can to force up. I mean, look at their money. But again, we've seen people win eco rounds way too often. They can abuse that Tech 9 rush, storm into B, and just plant the bomb and hold it. Get 2 free rifles, so I mean, that could be something that we see pretty quickly. Smokes go out. Seems like they're going to be gearing up for another A take. They've had, again, a lot of success there on the A take. Get Right lurking into tunnels here, I'm not sure. Ooh, that's actually kind of interesting. They made it seem like they were going to be taking A, and they jumped down onto Cat and just sort of stormed into B. That's pretty smart play by Kinguin, but not smart enough because, well, TSM just kind of punished them for it. It's going to be a 1 versus 2 Get Right. The man you would want to have alive. Not able to take down Cajun B. He does have bomb control. If he can get this bomb down, that will very much so help out Kinguin going into the last round there. Well, not the last round, but the second to last round. And he will get the bomb down. That money is going to be very good, $300. And then the round loss bonus. He's not aware that both of them are in tunnels. He's going to be looking into mid, though. Ooh, maybe he heard that weapon drop. He did not. He heard the footstep, though, and Get Right versus Cajun B, who comes out on top. Get Right gets tagged down, but he finally does take down Cajun B. Very well played by Get Right. That was... I felt like that was going to be TSM's round once more, but I always seem to speak too soon. The scout on Michael Laley, he's just kind of saying, hey, fuck it, at this point. He does actually Not connect with anything, though. Opening pick goes in favor of TSM. They've got to buy up every single round, though, so that's why we see Zipnix with the CZ. I forgot what it was called there for a second. Ooh, 2 picks there for TSM, and this is going to be their round. That's not a good situation for Kinguin. They're going to be hurt in the next round. That's your teammate, Cajun. The flash goes out, and the CZ does take down Dennis. The downside to the CZ, yeah, it's very strong still for just spraying down someone and taking their weapon, but you only get like $50 or something like that, $100 with it as a kill reward, so it's not the greatest weapon to use unless you really are confident with it that you can get a weapon and save that weapon and make something work with that weapon. And wow, Michael gets the opening pick onto Dupree through the door. And there it is, just as I was kind of expecting, the Tech 9 rush towards B. CTs have to spread their units thin there, 2 on each site. Here it comes. Wait for it. The storm into one of these bomb sites is going to be pretty tough for everyone involved. It's very strange how they're set up here on TSM. I guess it makes sense to have a guy watching long. Over here. The smoke goes out. Alright, this is looking like an A take, and Zipnix does take down Get Right. Cajun B takes down Rain. And it's actually a fake there. They sold it pretty well, but not well enough. Very wise move by TSM. Well played. We're going into overtime here, folks. But TSM read that like a book. They realized it was a fake. Lesser team probably would have fell for that fake and just rotated their players off of B, which is what Kinguin was really hoping for. But again, TSM were way smarter than that. Looks like it is MR5 here for the overtime. What that means is 5 rounds each half. So I believe that means 21 is the magic number we're looking for to win this match. So if you win all 5, you still have to win 1 round in the next half, which is the way it should be. Alright, we are back in OT round 1. Both teams, everyone gets 16k to start with, I believe. Yeah, 16k it should be. So everyone has an equal economy. And again, Kinguin just kind of playing it slow. I think they're thinking about going towards A because that's worked very well for them in the past. They've been doing pretty well taking Cat. They've had probably like a 60% success rate on it. But look at this setup. That's kind of dangerous right there on B site. These 2 guys just lined up pretty perfectly. I drew a horrible circle there, but if Michael were to peek them and just shoot one of them, they could easily take down both with a collateral. So, I mean, they're sort of a little off-center from each other, but even still, that's a pretty dangerous move to play. You know, if Michael hit the first guy in the shoulder, he could have easily taken down the other one. I mean, that's the kind of stuff TSM has got to be careful about. Especially since they have to win this map. But it is looking like an A take. They have 2 guys in mid to pressure that area. No idea where the 5th guy is. Okay, I see him now. Alright, we're good. Gonna be Get Right, getting taken down by Cajun B. Michael trying to open that site up, but not able to connect, and he gets sprayed down through the smoke. Actually, Zipnix pushes through the smoke. Not a perfect smoke by Kinguin. They've been doing that pretty consistently. We can see that gap there. That allowed, well, I guess we can't anymore, but that allowed Zipnix to just push through, and for some reason, Kinguin have not been getting that smoke very proper, quite a lot. And kudos to TSM for punishing that, honestly. (16-15) in favor of TSM. TSM have done a nice job at coming back in this match. Very well played by them. That's something that is very, very, very good about TSM, is they If you make a mistake, they punish it, you know? They make sure you pay for it. Not to say that they haven't made their fair share of mistakes, but Kinguin have made their own mistakes a little bit more, it seems. Very slow round again from Kinguin, but they're going to be pushing into the A site, and I don't know how Scream got out of there with his life. I guess they're both blind there on the A site, but I guess Michael is gonna take place of Scream and get sprayed down through the smoke. Gonna be a mid take once more. There's gonna be 2 players watching. Well, I guess 1 player now. They're aware of it. They learned their lesson there. They double smoked inside of mid, and wow, Zipnik's blind through the smoke, sprays down Scream, and Dennis finally gets the trade. It's gonna be 2 versus 3. This should be a doable retake by TSM. Rain not able to connect. That Molotov should slow them down a little bit. Nope, maybe not. It's gonna be 2 versus 2. Not checking their back. They're not aware of that player inside a tunnel, and he just comes in and takes down both of them. Kinguin, I'm not sure why you were both watching mid like that, but I guess, again, like I was saying, TSM is very good at punishing your errors. And boy did they. That was... to not even check your back once, that's a little... I would understand if you just kind of flicked around and looked and then continued watching door because you knew there's 2 players in mid, but they had to have known there was 3 players alive. I mean, that was a very costly mistake. Oh, Device through that little dirt cloud, I guess? From the frag grenade, does take down Michael Ailey. Michael Ailey probably stuck around a little bit too long there. You know, he shot and then he just sat in the same area there for a little bit. And again, there's TSM punishing the mistake. Seems like Kinguin have sort of lost steam, lost confidence in themselves. They're very weary to push anywhere. And they keep giving TSM the opening picks. And I think that really just motivates them and slows them down quite a bit. Look at this cheeky little boost over the smoke. That flash goes out and that smoke goes out again, and Device, you gotta stop doing this, man. You gotta stop shooting people through the smoke. You and Zipnix. Scream takes down Kerrigan. That's finally a response from Kinguin. But it might be a little bit too late for them. We got the double op setup, Cajun B and Device. They hear these players on cat, the Molotov goes down, and Scream just sitting in it for a little bit. These final 2 players on Kinguin very low. They should just find some death here before the time runs out, and they do. Say that so that they do in fact get the round loss money. Not that it really matters, they're all pretty loaded anyways, but... no response from Kinguin so far. TSM have been showing why they've been considered a very top 3 team lately. You know, they were down quite a bit and came right back into this and brought it into overtime and just showed in OT already why they are a force to be reckoned with. And again, there's no response from Kinguin so far. They don't have anything to really show for why or what they can do. And at this point, it's just no respect from TSM. They just rush into long, take down 2, nearly take down 3, but he had to reload. 1 coming onto Cat. Lonnie gets taken down, 2 versus 4. Again, there's no response from Kinguin. They took down Kerrigan because Kerrigan got a little bit cocky. And he just sort of pushed in, but again, Kerrigan took down 2 in the response for his life. I mean, that's not a good situation to be in, and it's, again, another easy round here for TSM. At this point, I'm going to say TSM are going to have to win this match, and Kinguin have got to come back and just sort of find something else in the next map, Mirage. But TSM are a very strong Mirage team. I mean, I think the next map does definitely favor TSM. But again, we can't discredit Kinguin at all. I mean, they've been pretty strong, but it seems like once they sort of lose a bunch of rounds in a row, they get sort of, what, you know, tilted, so to speak. And they slow right down, and again, they can't really find anything. Money maxed out pretty much on TSM. And again, Device with the opening pick, but no response as Device gets 2. Can he get a third? He cannot. Finally, Scream responds and does take him down. But that nade will do a lot of damage to soften them up. But again, a 2 versus 4. This is the last round of the first half. Scream finally does take another one down, but 3 versus 1. Scream nearly gets taken down through the smoke. They know where he is. They're just going to hunt him down. They don't even have to hunt him down. They have bomb control. But I think they're just going to play it safe. Let Scream do whatever he wants. Because again, Scream can't really do much. He has 45 seconds, no bomb. 1 versus 3. I think what his plan is to jump down into CT and try and spray one down. 30 seconds left on the clock for Scream. I'm not sure why he's on A site. Finally he does jump down, but at this point I say, dude, just die. There you go. 1 round away for TSM. Here's your halftime scoreboard. I'm not sure what Kinguin can do to kind of stop this train that is TSM. I mean, they didn't have anything in that half. They are a pretty strong CT-sided team, though. We kind of saw that. They showed it in the beginning of the match here, but they do have the op on Michael now. If they can get that opening pick, then that will be a pretty good situation to be in. But ooh, Dennis very nearly goes down, throws a Molotov, but Kerrigan really wants this. He's just gonna push him. And Zipnix does end up taking down Rain for the trade, but not before getting dropped down to 24 HP. This is still looking pretty good for Kinguin. The health advantage, at least, is in favor of them. Whiff again. Alright, TSM, they open up the B bomb site a little bit. Players storming in from both tunnels and mid. Get Right does take 1 down. 3 versus 3. Get Right very nearly goes down. He's at 37 HP. Please don't beat Get Right. You guys really, you know, obviously can't afford to lose this round. Wait for your team. Here they come. Bomb ends up going down. And 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1. All on Michael here with the op. And what can he do? He cannot connect there. He gets mollied out. He's going to push through the smoke, or the fire, excuse me, and ends up going down. And TSM take the second map. And we're going into Mirage. And as always, thank you all very much for watching. And see you next time.